Yo, Yamamo, Aquaba Shonkoso, Eba POG Media, so message Safi, and our Bajumedian, so I subscribe like Jumedian share, Nema for friends, and Sanka be kindly click on the notification bell, so send a bay, the news be out of platform, so also one with the air call and the air by Yanko in some Yanfan, some Dodonano, and Brawa, ye bought at the Era, a year to say, Mrashe, Bijafian, and I Yain say a year. Akufo or the media a review and hons and some and then Akroma Bawumia a barbetu jana we and a NPP former finance a minister and a year Mrashibejaniam or Jinamu Edema a inshire so a wukumasi or didn't send me barbetu jana shame and you may bo why young can create and fan chair Adintina or no air cassi or say NPP any Akuffo be a casse abayi and ye shani okasa. Chasawan Kenny, you've not been fair to the government. Adding here, if we say Africana a year, Mahama, any NDC for or more a share or more a government to crana, just say any easy in Tienya, but not Yensia, but name no the honor expecting the same. No credit Trudeau be daddy, ninto more case, a bain born homode no sebi a Trudeau rather sema, just say, yam more into infant to baby, and as only o council say a bine also abon homodian broson so and also on the wo enya adwenesana or council be a chain adrenaline fire a Akufo a year in someone or the barbetu jano young call na yankokuti ye unyam for a year Steven a amwa bram or ne a year news for no a year an interview.
2025 budget estimate.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. In the first place, I think they have to present a very truthful picture of what has happened within these 7 months, say half a year. What I mean is that the NDC government hasn't done basically anything. And they are coming, so
they have not done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Even if they are even keeping watch of the money, that is something.
No, so you don't take me out of context. Doesn't mean they are doing bad, because they are.
You admit they are doing well.
No, they are not doing. They are not doing well. They are not doing bad. From my understanding of the economic situation at fiscal space, they are still forming their government. So anybody that says NDC's government is not doing well, to me, it's not being fair. Anybody that is saying NDC's government is doing well is being mischievous, because even tomorrow they are vetting some of their ministers. They haven't finished forming their boards. NDC government hasn't put a peso in a road fund, and it doesn't mean that they are doing bad. No, they are still at the formative stage. And it's very conventional and regular. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Almost everything that we are enjoying as a result of the economy is carried forward from last quarter 2024. Go and read the budget Dr. Akufo presented. I hope you understand. So nobody should come and say NDC is doing well or bad. And that is why I'm saying that they have to present the true state of what they inherited, what they've added or not these 7 years, and why they have not, and where they are taking us to you Ghanaians hope.
So apart from that, what again are you expecting the minister to say in terms of the economy? One critical thing that has come up is about the fees and charges, which the deputy minister explained that this was something that was already approved and now is being implemented. Some have also argued that they cut back on the revenue and they are struggling and they have to use these charges to shore it up. What do you make of it?
That is why somebody like you and the multimedia, which to me is number one, should take some of these critical things you talk about serious. I am not against the fees and the charges increment. Personally, that's my personal view.
To go up by 30 or
not.
Isn't that too high?
Then they should be able to explain to Ghanaians why. Because increment in revenue generation is calibrated in nature. It depends on your fiscal space. And we run across something negative effective tax rate economy. As a country, we are always borrowing, increasing our debt to GDP, destroying our fiscal space. The only way we can survive is revenue generation domestically. But we have but we have demonized this whole thing. So they should be able to come public and explain to us. Because I am one person, I always advocate for increment in terms of revenue generation. So I won't come here and then look the other side. But that's what I'm saying, they should come and be truthful. We need enough money. Our space is still not consolidated. We seem to have debt to GDP still high. We are not generating enough. We have a lot of statutory obligations, infrastructure, health, education, and others. We need money. But then they use it as political tool against us. They should be fair enough. Let Ghanaians know that, what we did, even coming to government, NPP government did not do anything bad. And that the way to go is to expand our revenue base, increase our generation, and consolidate and stabilize our economy and become more independent. That is the way forward. But that is why I'm saying that they shouldn't come and lie to Ghanaians. Just as I'm saying that they are not doing good, they are not doing bad, they are self-forming their board and ministers, they haven't spent even road sector, nothing. So everything is as a result of the fact that last quarter, 2024, most of the primary macro indicators were better than even 2016. Talk about GDP, primary balance, talking about all of them. In fact, inflation had moved from 54.1 to about 22, exchange rate 54 to about 16 point something. So it's a downtrend. That is our trajectory. That is happening, and we are still enjoying that. Outflow as a country, but they as a government, and I'm not blaming them because it's too early yet.
Oh no, but before I let you go, in terms of expenditure, there are some who are afraid or worried that some of what we've seen over the past months is due to some prudent management of expenses, and from the next month they will start making some payment to contractors and all those things. The fear is that that could unwind what we've seen already. Do you share that same concern? Inflation.
I face a case space for uncertainty rather in economics. I haven't done any econometric analysis yet because I need to pick the data and run regression analysis and know those. I haven't done them. You know, I'm a natural science person. But what I can say is that it also affirms some of the comments, even though rebuttable, because we need to get there. That because they haven't spent, they haven't done anything. It's the same as I'm saying. So now people cannot be sure whether after starting to spend as a government, they will be able to contain what we have or not. But it will come as a result of proper, prudent financial economic planning, if they can do that. And they wouldn't sit there and do propaganda, whether NDC, NPP, now, it doesn't matter. I think there should be a new shift. The shift that I'm looking for is not necessarily allowing the public utterances and pressure to let us make wrong economic decisions. Neither shouldn't our political interests or partisanship influence or inducement let us as a people to embark on trajectory that will not provide the stable economy that we want. We are tired of recycling our problems and propaganda and some policies that are dysfunctional. I'm not interested. But what I'm looking for today is that, as you are saying, they are coming to spend. Can they promise us that when we start spending, we'll be able to contain this situation? We'll be able to let the economy stay as is and even improve upon, or it's going to go back? This is what I'm expecting from them.
Honorable, I appreciate your time so much. And that is Honorable and the former Deputy Minister of Finance, popularly known as Sticka as well. And this is our coverage of the mid-year budget review in Parliament. Earlier on, we saw that the Minister of Finance is actually around. So it appears that very, very soon, we should see the minister approach Parliament. Normally, before the minister himself comes to the table to actually do the presentation, there will be some normal parliamentary business that would take place before he actually does the presentation, and we'll be updating you on those two things, as well as some quick wrap of what has happened so far, what we are picking up. As you heard, that the Deputy Minister of Finance has confirmed that the fees and charges would actually be going up by some 30 to 40% as well, and that is something that we are updating you with respect to what the minister will talk about. He also argued that he will give us a true picture of the state of the economy when it comes to revenue and expenditure. This is our coverage of the mid-year budget review, coming to you live from Parliament of Ghana. Over to you in studios.
Yo, minim se eja wati dwumadie no pa baton subscribe ya subscribe dwumadie no share na ma afoforo enso ensa enkabi na ma dwumadie no enkoso mfa dwumadie no eye interactive ntino ya best share say onso wo de wadwen chebe sha na the comment section name e de ma ye be call afoforo so kra na ofan we aye be wram no is about galam say hu sensem and ye na mixture and the aye de amamunti stories me no na yakam na owura tando ekje kasamu no eka ndioma bebre Exp0se Akuffo dodo na they have been involved in galamsey na okansem no sanetie onfa ho se oye NDC anase NPP ni oche na adwe as a patriotic citizen yenko na inkokote yensema onunyamfo owura tando ede etudwa na chese dodo na bono abaso yenko ne inkokote
meeting bia me call mu a briefings about Akuffo mo ye NDC for mo so mo gumu ho no ya warn wo mo say bibi ba and that bibi na eba no I had that I was in that meeting and sana ye bebo mpanfo me no mo NDC mo say it is alleged say they are part of it and your nko there are people in there because they felt say oh NPP and Macau studio on many other platforms before NDC came to power say they na me suro ni say NDC for be bay na quite say NPP for di enti yanso esese yanso ye baby sa de no pepe na AC no the records are there right now if your government is in power and you want to shame the government you want to frustrate the government and ye aban unsa kan mo don't spare them aban enka say ochiri mining in fact ye nyina no nyankopon nim de enti ode sa Africa ha nyina ene West Africa go da bu wo Ghana ba bia asisi ya no say yesi ye giri ye ni kura say o kan say tu Ghana ba bia obenya gold nyankopon nim de enti ode share ase but ode share ase that's the one fine share say ye fa mess nature. They are saying, as the government of the day and previous administration, the rules, the laws of this country say mining legally is accepted, but mining illegally is not accepted. And this way, you nipa asabi agenda wutim. Na ensure nipa edibi enom wodibi no aduane wodibi si noma wodibi gu no baeso. Now we say asase yantam na da ho no wo akwaje licenses no wo mfa licenses no nye wo adwuma na yede ya ma wo say anase de nti aba bayi adwuma no ba akotra ensuo so ana obekọ kwaya yenka say kom no wakose no a it means you don't belong to human beings. It is for this reason and other institutions that are calling for the president to to implement a state of emergency. I support them. I think said the state of emergency just as the current president promised that during the previous administration said there was the need for a state of emergency. I think that now, even though I know the personnel on the ground are working, I am saying it is very, very critical at this moment. If a state of emergency is declared, yenim Anglo Gold baby yenim Newmont baby yenim Konongo mines baby away na ye BCM or whatever it is. Yenim all the major your friend is saying mining areas are. Sebasi declare state of emergency. It means say Akuffo mbeko those areas that has been declared state of emergency no. A personnel of the Ghana Police Service and the army. Omo boshe na so omo hu kuyani ombe hu kuyani. Kuyani bia no ho use excavator. Indeed, if a state of emergency is declared, not the personnel of the Ghana Armed Forces, any police, or Tigu Forest anymore, they can identify between a farmer and illegal miner. And there's the need for that to be instituted for us to kill those who are destroying and making the government unpopular. Those who are destroying water bodies and land. When indeed you say, yen kasa enye na beji to mikrata na yen papam. Wose da gise krom na metutu ekwan ho na metutu railway ayas asia na metutu ensu da ho nipa no eno na such people must be killed. I don't see why people are afraid of the fact say I don't know cancer now there be all kind of say because enya on tune be boundra. Yes, it shouldn't come because many imagine say Marco trends so to galamsey.
But I don't know a solution. The shoot and kill that's 7 hours.
It is part of the solution. It is part of the solution because all the effort here watch it. A car buying airborne and yakakituo.
I know.
Look at this person now we they are in the forest.
Yeah.
And yeah, one day people they are stationed there. And you are there are other ones in various regions. Northern region, Bali, you say, it is a problem that if we don't tackle it in a coordinated effort with brute force, we may never be able to conquer them because they are armed. They are armed. They are destroying our farmlands. Not just farmland, but farms that crops are on it. They are destroying them. It means you are destroying the livelihood and the future of the unborn generation. Poisoning na bekom, assassination poisoning na bekom. Chire who could no was na se bankani na se eba. Mankani ni muno sa cyanide na sa poison ebia kwashem. Ubedi na ebia wu ho ho a. Na so bekwa kwa wo no na oba ensa etua na chi. You understand? Enti media I still support the state of emergency that the president of the day proposed when he was a candidate. I strongly wish that they bring it to bear. Na mo tie yes mo kwaye nim ho na mo tie yes so dia. Ene mo a galamse na ekoso mo area ahemfo ne omo wo sankuro no so no. Mo make sure say mo be yi wo mo ama. Na afi so mo small girl no so no 10% for you.
Okay. Bacho join yan pick course na kakra na yan call 0302 303492 and 0599922922. Udini obi akase for.
Trans.
Iko atizai.
Nyame ade bia boko na so.
Nyame adom asama akase for here.
Nyame ade na nsuo na egusi gugu kakra.
Ensuo no ka kire so on toko. Me pese ensuo toko mame. What you say? Many of me ya say oh many abrepa.
Ba ti ebegu ye dem pa go be ke kire.
Yanko.
Beko. So penikese bisa minchi opa wai. Asio monitor opa penikese na give no humumuni. Our national deputy national coordinator or in charge of gender and social affairs minchi opa ubojuma and penikese siga discourse on it will be and check and command. Ras and then I am penny for muti studio no more can also a galam things and some organa hanoma. Say yes, and I say yes to you may I be who the way are. San no man you bet na yes, because there is no way say we mining you bet na abandon organa because and no so ya dey be ekura or my Ghana economy and my economy in say the 2 pounds. And the Australian no illegal and one na so mu ye de omu the way on bet show mu nyoma no me hu peni so so mbenya nkrata no mu so ma ye no mu da bo man Ghana economy and be say be de ben ebeboa enti ye boy peni fa ba so ni hihye ye pom gu so gu akwemu a ebo ye mining sector enti mu konko ya de me ase ye mining sector no me gibi say so mu de nyoma ni gu akwemu na ye peni fo no so ana say ye ti mabofo so ye ti me hwe na ye ti me tutu nyoma yi a me gibi say bebo yi na bo man Ghana so no my Ghana so I the be 2 pounds. That's nyame chira no di mom.
But that's it. The match one here.
Boati
Agbezuka yanko.
Yo, boati me fa kwanya isu echa woni wan anhu na eyewi. Wonim iga mine asema yeke like yare kesi a adoku o mai a yanhwe na ye fi bo abe haje. Emrana apupado ni nempan 40 ye na atumi makwama nkofo ya forest hono. Ye ba ye so ye hwe ye ntwamra ni mu ye ntwa samra ni mu ti ho se obi enu kwan se obekọ forest ho so ye be ye mra no foforo a ebebo gala wodi ni to no kwan ma na tini atumi abọ ho ban ama obi obetu obi ano obetu no kwan se nkofo nya kwan enkonkotu gold wo kwa ukọ enyinamu a wodi na mo kwa wo kwa wo se nkofo tu gold wo kwan ho police station
grab them, my police wanted to know, go for to a year we are, one of them go for to a lot of pound. And then, I'm going for years to be because baby, I'm going to say to one end. And I'm watching me slow. Yeah, you won't see that you have from no. Yeah, you're going to be a microphone. Yeah, you're going to movie. And this Bunny said, when you're in population, Kofobi Diboni, now I say, well, you must have a reacting warmer. Men can't swap about. Nano me catch or men can't swap about. That's essential. Yeah, then Yanni said, I want to Mama will be a warm. Reacting, you know, be a warm. Who crowd to me a president for documentary Yakoma Mahama Nankasa. On Jawa Sadoko, next uncle for now, Omuye Babemu, Baby Quecho, Yashi, Yaquecho.
But that's it. But that's a pa, Jamin Shaw. Last caller, that be honor so corner beauty birthday. And that beauty birthday, so happy birthday to beauty. Yes, yes, Yana producer the buyer.
Ojam.
No jam birthday. No jam birthday.
Turn and catch it.
And no jam birthday.
And happy birthday, Ojam.
Jamin Shaw, don't to no condom. And no NPP so Akroma can be a boy, the Jumadian Ebro, NPP say what to for.
So, Museo, yes, I say,
okay.
Opening, honorable James, your child. One day might be tremble.
Okay.
All
right. All right. A NPP SOya Sene, Kaibu Herbal and Alternative Hospital and eye care services. About your Yapon.
Yo, medawase so wahwe dwumadie no ebesi sesemre nyame ensure na onka ho na onya okese na dwumadie no eguso a ekoso nti mesremom jebre ene media review no yade nsem na be de ebebre mu nti jebre de hwe dwumadie no efan mai makramo.